Hello everyone, Dr. Suneel Dhand, medical doctor. Welcome to another video. The evil of the current medical paradigm. I don't use that word lightly, but I do believe it is evil in terms of what it is doing and the type of message it is sending when it comes to the biggest health disaster the Western world is facing in adults and children alike. And I want to share with you a very recent article that sums this up. And I may get a bit heated here because I am very passionate about this issue. So here we have a very recent article published in Medscape, which is one of the biggest medical publications. Doctors seek additional obesity training in wake of obesity patient boom. Well, I don't know about you, but when I hear things talked about in terms of a boom, that doesn't sound like medical terminology to me. That sounds like financial terminology and making a lot of money. Let's dive into the article. So here we have a doctor here, a professor of medicine, pediatrics and surgery, and the medical director of obesity medicine at a very large university in America, Vanderbilt University, Tennessee, where I'm sure they're seeing a lot of obesity. Obesity was already epidemic, but stigma and bias were still pervasive in the medical community and within the public. Yes, let's worry more about stigma and bias. Let's not talk about the actual problem and the fact that millions of people are getting very sick and dying early. Let's worry about stigma and bias. As long as people aren't offended, that's the major issue, right? Well, I've got news for you. Your cells, your mitochondria, your inflammation doesn't care about whether you're offended or not. It will make you sick if all of those bodily processes are not working correctly. Obesity medicine is exploding. Of course it is. Patients are spilling into doctors' offices looking for obesity treatment. Yes, of course, because these doctors are dishing out this treatment like candy, getting people on lifelong medications while not addressing the root cause issue. Healthcare systems are seeking out obesity specialists and building metabolic health centers. Since 2020, the number of doctors board certified by the American Board of Obesity Medicine has nearly doubled, and the number of obesity medicine fellowships across the country has more than doubled. Yes, these medical boards are making a lot of money now, but they do not deserve the term metabolic health. They are all about throwing pharmaceutical products and surgeries at people, not really lifting up people's metabolic health in the right way. The need to treat. It's no mystery that the rapid expansion of obesity medicine coincides with the US FDA's approval of GLP-1 injections. Of course it does. The FDA that gets the majority of its funding from drug companies, remember. Meanwhile, doctors are finally able to offer effective treatment for a disease that affects 40% of adults. And listen to this quote here from a doctor. "We are finally treating it as a chronic disease, not as a lifestyle," said one of the directors of the Obesity Medicine Fellowship at the Cleveland Clinic, one of the biggest medical facilities in America. You got that? Obesity is nothing to do with lifestyle. It's a chronic disease. How utterly disempowering and wrong. Obesity, most of the time, is totally a lifestyle issue. And when you take the one thing that is in most people's control, what they eat and how much they move, and you disempower them and make them think that the only way to do this is medication, which they need to be on for life because it's a chronic disease. It's abhorrent that this message is coming from leading medical institutions. This is what we are up against right now. I guess all the people that doctors like me work with who holistically lose weight and they never look back, they feel better because they've made the right dietary and lifestyle approaches. I guess we're only imagining that. It's a chronic disease. It can't be helped. Nothing to do with lifestyle. Oh my goodness me, this is an actual doctor speaking. Someone with a medical degree. For so long, the advice for obesity was about lifestyle. Move more, eat less, and harness willpower, which really is a fallacy. Your brain is operating differently. Your body really is set up to work against you. There you go, another quote from a doctor. Obesity, not about lifestyle, not about willpower. You can't do it. We'll disempower you to think any differently. All we have for you is pharmaceutical products. How utterly terrible that doctors who are leading this field have this particular message. So here is the medical director of Medscape Medical News, who says that with the advent of these medications, there's a clearer recognition that obesity is a disease that needs to be treated like other diseases. Doctors don't have to go looking for patients with obesity. Now that treatment options exist, they're showing up in droves at the doctor's office. Yes, a way to make more and more money. Droves of patients being disempowered and told that a lifetime of obesity. Remember, adults and young people, adolescents, being told that a lifetime of pills and injections awaits them. And the article then goes on to talk about how doctors are under-equipped when it comes to obesity. They're selling their training for doctors, which I'm sure is generating money somewhere. Information patients have been waiting for. Medical training has traditionally devoted minimal, if any, curriculum to obesity and metabolism. Getting trained in obesity medicine, the medical board here offers 2 board certifications to people to get trained, no doubt, in throwing pharmaceutical products at millions of people. Still not enough obesity specialists. That is the final paragraph here. So again, I want to stress that that is one of the major medical publications, and look at their paradigm. Look at the way they think. Their message on this issue, the biggest health disaster of our time, the metabolic health catastrophe. I mean, go outside anywhere, to a shopping mall, go into any shop, look around you, what's happened over the last 5 to 10 years especially. It is a disaster in adults and children. Children especially concern me when we have so many overweight and obese children. Think what is going to happen, how much that child is going to be behind, how many illnesses they are going to be at risk for in their 20s and 30s. And all the medical establishment is doing is thinking the answer is to throw more medicines and pharmaceutical products that all of these people will be on for life. In my opinion, the only obesity specialist that will really help most people is a health coach, somebody who can motivate them, who can educate them, maybe even a personal trainer as well. That is the only type of specialist that is really going to help millions of people improve their true health and well-being. Not a doctor with a fake additional qualification who will simply throw pharmaceutical products at people for life while they get sicker and sicker and develop more complications. And I leave you again with that quote, because our medical leadership in a variety of areas are complete clowns. We need a complete overhaul. When you place a clown on the throne, they don't become king. The entire kingdom becomes a circus. Thanks everyone for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I enjoy hearing from all of you. Check out my website, my health programs, and my free newsletter. Those links are down below. Hit the like button if you like this video and the subscribe button for more similar videos in the future. We will speak again very soon.